Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best propane smokers that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Camp Chef Smoke Vault Vertical Propane Meat Smoker. Apart from the gimmicky look that we're personally not fans of, the Camp Chef Smoke Vault is the best all-round performing propane smoker that's currently on the market. This smoker is actually pretty well built. Yes, you'll need to be careful not to ding up the reasonably thin metal, but the door seals well. We like that the water and wood chips trays are porcelain coated for added durability, and the unit as a whole feels better quality than the alternatives. There's 3 dampers on the smoke vault to let you get the temperature and smoke to exactly where you like it. With 2 dampers on either side of the cabinet, down low, we do find that the wind can whip through, causing considerable dips and spikes in the temperature. As such, it's best set up out of the wind as much as possible, although our flame has never actually blown out though. While the propane burner is more than powerful enough to heat the cooking area, we do find it a little touchy. It takes us a while to find that sweet spot at the start of each cook. A very small movement of the dial to the left or the right can have quite a big impact on the temperature. Once it's dialed in though, we find that you don't have to do much in the way of temperature management throughout the cook unless the weather's changed quite a bit. One other uniquely great thing about the Camp Chef Smoke Vault is that it's the only propane smoker that you can convert to natural gas. Simply grab a natural gas conversion kit and follow Camp Chef's conversion guide, and you can use piped gas in your backyard as a cheaper fuel source if you're lucky enough to have it. The smoke vault comes in 2 sizes, the 18 inches and 2.4. The difference is in the width, so the larger is better if you're going to be smoking racks of ribs or whole briskets, because they can be done without having to cut them in half. Whichever size you go for, the smoke vault only comes with 2 grates and a jerky rack. There's space to add more if you buy them separately. But keep in mind that with all the racks in, you don't have a lot of height between the racks, and it's only good for shorter things like fish fillets, wings, and sausages, etc. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Masterbuilt 40-inch ThermoTemp Propane Gas Vertical Barbecue Smoker. If you wanted a propane smoker with the idea that it'd be set and forget, the Masterbuilt ThermoTemp is the closest you'll get. Thanks to the patent-pending ThermoTemp technology, the temperature sensor controls the burner. So, once you've set it, you can let the unit do the hard work, while you take all the credit. A heat diffuser allows the warmth to distribute evenly, so we've found this to be one of the most even propane smokers in terms of smoke distribution from rack to rack as well. Our biggest piece of advice with this smoker is to leave the thermostat to do its thing. It will fluctuate a bit until it finds a good set point, but it will keep the heat within a reasonable range of your set point once it's there. Opening the main door will temporarily cause a big dip and then spike in the temperature. And opening the fuel door will cause smaller but similar variations. Both will come right in a bit of time. There's only one size available now. The XL model holds a good amount of food with 960 square inches of space split over the 4 racks. It's a good size, so you can fit racks of ribs and a whole brisket in there. Like all propane smokers, because you're getting the smoke from wood chips and the tray isn't super large, you will need to replenish the wood chips throughout your cook. It's not completely set and forget, but you can get a little longer before refills by using wood chunks instead of chips. But the double door design gives you a practical way to add wood chips without a huge temperature dip that does naturally extend out your cook time. It's a basic box that, although it's technically insulated, will struggle to maintain a steady temperature in cold weather. The thin metal collects dings and dents easily, and you'll want to store it out of the weather to protect it from an early rust-ridden demise. At number 3, we have the Pit Boss Grill's PBV3G1 Vertical Smoker. With the backing of the longest warranty from a big brand, the Pit Boss Vertical Propane Smoker gives you good reassurance that this thing is made to last quite a number of years. Pit Boss's slogan is bigger, hotter, heavier. And, while the size is quite normal for a propane smoker, and the temperature range is no hotter because you wouldn't want it to be, this smoker does stand by its heavier philosophy. It's still reasonably lightweight because all propane smokers are. But, the Pit Boss vertical propane does have a stronger and sturdier feel to it than some of the competition. The burners are porcelain-coated stainless steel for added durability where you need it. And, we appreciate the 2 rear wheels, making it easy to move this unit in and out of the garage. One of the main points of difference for this propane smoker is that it's got 2 burners. The larger one heats the cooking space while the smaller one is dedicated to the wood chips. While it's a great idea on the surface that lets you dial in the heat and smoke separately for more control over the cooking process, it does make this smoker more hands-on with 2 things that need regular adjustments. That being said, the flavor in the meat from this smoker is good. We like that there's a separate, pull-out wood chip tray so you're not even opening a door to replenish the chips. And, we do kind of like the glass door even though it does get smoky and needs more cleaning than a solid version. In terms of cooking capacity, Pit Boss make this vertical propane smoker in 2 sizes, the 2 Series and 3 Series. The 2 Series is very small. I'd only recommend it if you want something that's more portable. Otherwise, the 3 Series gives you a pretty normal 880 square inch capacity split over 4 racks. Unfortunately, it's not wide enough to fit a rack of ribs or whole brisket across a single grate easily. But, if those aren't meats you cook all the time though, the width of this smoker shouldn't bother you. At number 2, we have the Cuisinart Cuz 244 vertical propane smoker. They're not the first brand you think of when you think smoker. But, Cuisinart make pretty good stuff, and their affordable Cuz 244 vertical propane smoker is no exception. It's basic, and, at 14 inches across, it's not wide enough to fit a whole rack of ribs unless you go sideways, or a full packer of brisket. But, Cuisinart actually give you a little bit better quality for the price with stainless steel racks and combo porcelain-coated water and wood chip tray with a longer than normal 3-year warranty. We found the temperature easy to adjust. There's a single, sliding damper at the back of the smoker which drags the heat and smoke through the cooking chamber well. In good weather, the temperature stays fairly steady and the separate wood chip door means you're not tanking all the heat when you need to add more smoke. There's one significant hot spot to the rear of the bottom grate. But, as we always say, just know your smoker and work with the temperature variances. It's not make or break. As with most propane smokers, the door doesn't seal that well. A gasket would sort it out if it bothers you. I'd recommend getting the smoker first and running it yourself for a while before you decide if you want to add a gasket. Something self-sticking will only take a few moments to install and will tighten things up nicely. One thing we're not a particular fan of is the combination water and wood chip tray. It's just a bit awkward to have to manage, although the quality of it means it handles the heat and should last for years. Just make sure you pour some water in there instead of filling it up and trying to walk across the backyard. And finally at number 1, we have the Masterbuilt 20,051,311 GS30D 2-door propane smoker. Masterbuilt have a good range of lower budget smokers, including a good range of propane smokers. The Masterbuilt 20,051,311 GS30D 2-door propane smoker is part of a range of smokers that share similar features but have different sizes. This range includes a 40-inch model, a 44-inch model and the 30-inch model that we're going to review here. The Masterbuilt is a 2-door, steel smoker that's ideal for beginners. It has 717 square inches of cooking space, which is more than enough for multiple racks of ribs. Having 2 doors is incredibly useful and we find it to be almost a necessity with these types of smokers. It allows you to check the flame or add wood chips without disturbing the heat in the cooking chamber. The cooking chamber itself is fairly well built considering the price. It doesn't quite have the quality or finish of some of the more expensive models, but this will cost you under $200, so it's to be expected. It holds its heat fairly well and there was very little smoke leakage. It also has a push-button ignition which worked very well. No more slaving over coals to get a fire going. It also features a stainless steel burner and Type 1 regulator and hose. This means you're getting a safe and efficient propane burning system. Like the Cuisinart, it also has a good quality porcelain-coated wood chip tray and water pan. The Masterbuilt 2-door also features locking doors to ensure they don't accidentally come open and help to maintain a consistent cooking environment. The doors also have wire-cool touch handles, which are a nice feature. There's also a built-in thermometer for basic temperature readings, but we'd recommend a proper digital smoker thermometer. Thanks you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.